Man City are in crisis. Yeah, please don't tell me that we're not in crisis. Yeah, it's the first time City have lost 4 games in a row since Stuart Pearce was our manager. Yeah, our defending is horrendous. Our midfield cannot win any duels. It struggles massively in defending transitions. Our attack doesn't score goals, and we have no players because they're all injured. Please just don't tell me it's not a crisis. We are in crisis. We are, right? Put that to one side, right? Because at the end of it, it's just a word. Whether you agree or not, it's just a word. We have some serious issues that we need to speak about. Yeah, serious issues. Let's start at the back. First of all, we have 7 defenders going into the season. 7, right? You've got Walker, Rico Lewis, John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, Josko Gvardiol, and Akanji, right? 7. Just counting that as 7. Imagine if that was like 8 or something. We've got 7, yeah? Okay. Out of those 7, let's be honest, Ake, injury prone. Stones, injury prone. Kyle Walker, coming into the season, hadn't played good all last year, yeah, and he's now evidently still not very good. 4 players. Rico Lewis, a lot of City fans, I kind of disagree to a certain point. A lot of City fans don't even think he's a defender. A lot of people think he's a midfielder. So you're left with Akanji, who's injured. Diaz, who's injured. And Gvardiol. Yeah, Gvardiol, yeah. Incidentally, our best defender this year. No fucking surprise. Because he's the only defender that we've got who's actually bloody fit. Not exactly a huge shock, is it? Let's be honest with you. Wild. Big up to Simpson Pusey, by the way. Listen, that guy, yeah, please don't slag him off. I thought he played quite well today. He's 19 years old. It's his second start for City ever, yeah? And he's being thrown into a defence that can't defend, a midfield that offers no protection, and a club that at the moment is in a bit of turmoil, right? Please don't slag him off. He played well. Listen, is he going to be good enough to play for City long term? Who knows? Who cares? Right now, I don't care about that anyway. I'm happy for the lad, yeah? I'm happy for the lad. Big up Simpson Pusey, right? Gvardiol, don't know what you're doing for the equaliser. Well, I do know what you're doing. You don't know the guys there. So, yeah, it is what it is. Midfield, again, first of all, Kovacic today, brilliant. Brilliant on the ball. Did well off the ball, but on the ball, absolutely phenomenal. Created 2 huge chances. Yeah, Savinho probably should have scored. Gundo did okay. But the problem is, together again, we've not got enough energy. We've not got enough legs in the midfield. No energy. This is why I said weeks ago we need to get Nico Riley in there. Try him. If not him, Nunes. But what about Bernardo? Bernardo's slow as well, man. Don't get it twisted. It's not a problem with their quality. It's not a quality issue. It's not. It's a physical issue. We're not talking about if they're good players or not. We're talking about can they actually move? These players can't move. They've not got the energy, man. And right now they are struggling badly. Today they've done okay for large parts, but in the end, we got cut open a couple of times. Our right-hand side today was an absolute disaster. And you know what it makes it a kicker is the fact that Walker played well in the first half. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. Playing well here. He's going to go England, play a couple of games for England. He might become, and then the second half, oh my God. I've never seen a performance like that. He was diabolical in that second half. And listen, he might have been injured. Everyone else is injured. Let's just say he was injured. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's playing with an injury because everybody else is, right? Still, it was so bad. Yeah, his decision making. Why is he not going closing down crosses? We just let players cross the ball in the box now. Yeah? If it was me, I said it in the watch log, if it was me, I'd try and get rid of him in January. And it's not a reactionary thing. Yeah? He's not been good for 18 months. He was diabolical second half today. Are we just going to think that it's going to get better? Are we just going to think, oh, no, at some point it'll get better? Based on what? Based off of what? He had a good 45 minutes today, granted. We think it's just going to get better based off of that? Nah, I don't see it, man. I don't see it. The attack is so dead. Now, listen, the one shining light here is that De Bruyne's back. And I'm sorry, De Bruyne. You think you've got an easy transition into this team? You can just walk your way in and be nice. No. We need you to perform now. Yeah, yesterday. in the next game against Spurs after the international break, I need you on it, mate. I can't afford you any time. I'm sorry. No one's got grace periods anymore. I need you back after the international break, and I need you starting against Spurs, and I need you to turn up and do your thing, mate, that I know you can do. Yeah, because we have zero creativity in there. Yeah, our most creative player today was Kovacic. Kovacic. This guy's not a creative player. And he's the most creative player in our team. Savio today, I'm sorry, was poor. He was poor. People go, what? Bro, yeah, he took a man on, and his final ball was poor. So everyone that cooks Doku for the same thing, yeah, make sure you got the same energy for Savio. Because he done the same thing. Mint takes a player on, great stuff, looks great, but ultimately, final ball poor. Should have opened the scoring at 0-0, should have scored through on goal. Poor effort. People say it's a good save. He's got to bury that man. He's 4 yards out. Fucking knock it past him, lift it. Poor. Nunes today, poor. Poor. Didn't do anything, and then was just fouling everybody towards the end of the game. Lost his head. He looks like he's got that in his locker, though, doesn't he? He did it against Lisbon, give the penalty away completely unnecessarily, yeah, towards the end. And then today, towards the end, just fouling everybody, yeah. You might have to play him in midfield, though, to be honest, going forward, because we need legs in that midfield. We need energy. We need runners. We've got none. You might have to play him in there. And listen, I know he's not great on the ball in there. I think it's a risk, but you have to play him in there, man, because we've got no energy. We've got no runners. As to what you do with Foden, do you just stick him in the middle and play with no left winger, kind of like we did last year? Do you stick him on the right wing? It gets decent GA on that right wing. I wouldn't play him on the left wing. That's the last way. I'd rather bench him than play him left wing. He doesn't offer me much on that left. I'd either play him in the middle and just have no left winger, or stick him on the right. But we're struggling. We're struggling, and part of me is like, yeah, I thrive in this now. Yeah, I'm sort of like, I'm intrigued to see how we get out of it. Do we get out of it, or do we just fucking crumble? We've lost 4 in a row. Do we lose 5, 6, 7, 8? Do we just crumble? How do we get ourselves out of this? Because the fixtures after the international break, my God, they could not be any worse. They could not be any worse. Now, part of me is like, maybe we need tough games, because these games that we played against the Bournemouths, the Lisbons, the Brightons, it's not fucking working, is it? Maybe we need like a massive game. Liverpool, Villa, Spurs. Maybe we need these big games to get ourselves up for it and just try and push ourselves the extra mile. I don't know. The added thing is as well, after the international break, we should have Stones back. Hopefully, I think he might be back a little bit after, but like the week after, we got Diaz back, and that Ake will be back. Akanji's back in the side. De Bruyne's back in. So there are things that we can look forward to after this international break. Like, it's not all doom and gloom, but at the end of the day, like, as I'm recording this, Liverpool are winning against Villa, and they'll win that game. 100% they'll win that game. I'm struggling, me lads. I don't know. I'm really just not confident about this year. I said it when Rodri got injured. So I think we can get to January within 8 points of Liverpool, then I think we've done good, and then we can invest. But at this rate, do you think we're going to be within eight points of Liverpool? I mean, they're already 5 ahead of us if they win today, and they're currently winning. Are they still winning? Are they still winning? Yeah, they're still winning. I don't know, man. For fuck's sake. So annoying, man. So frustrating to see this. And, it begs the question as to why they didn't just get Bruno G from Newcastle. And people were like, it's too much money. Just go and get him. João Neves, 60 mil. 60 mil. We messed around. We didn't get anyone. We got Gundogan on a free. And I'm not going to revise what happened. I was buzzing. I'm a football fan. I was emotional. I'm happy to bring him back. I'm still happy he's here, but he should have been the only one. We should have gone and got a proper one. Should have gone and got a Bruno G or a João Neves. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, it's kind of dumb that they didn't do that as well, because they know full well that Kevin De Bruyne's got a good chance of leaving in the summer. That's going to be expensive to replace. All you've done is kick the can down the road, and now next summer, you have to replace Kevin De Bruyne if he doesn't stay, which he probably won't. Yeah, you're gonna have to buy this Bruno guy. Yeah, you're gonna have to probably buy a right back, maybe a winger. All you've done is made next summer even harder. Oh, and guess what? Tiki's off and fucking Viana's in. I know Tiki's still working here until the summer. But mate, wild. I don't know, mate. It's so annoying. Like, it's so frustrating, isn't it? Do you not like sit here frustrated? Because it's not like we're It's not like we're playing shit in the sense of like no one can kick a ball. It's like it's just a squad. We don't have, and that's why it's kind of worrying at the same time because it's the squad. We don't have the players that we need. And that's why it's scary because it's like, yo, fucking, how do we fix this? Do we play Nunes in there? Do we play Rico in there? Can we fix it? We got all these games coming up after the break, and it's like, yo, these are tough games, man. So listen, hopefully you'll be more positive than me. Hopefully you can find positives, and I've tried to give you a few with the injuries and the players coming back after the break. Hopefully that'll be good. And listen, if we can beat Spurs after the break, that's a positive uplift. We then got Feyenoord. Hopefully we can beat them. That'll be 2 wins in a row. And then hopefully then you go to that Liverpool game, 2 wins under the belt. Everyone's back fit, and you're like, right, come on, go to Anfield, get a red W, and we're cooking. But you lose Spurs, and it's they play Southampton, Liverpool next. With 5 points behind, you lose Spurs, they beat Southampton. What's that? 6, 7, 8 points behind. You then go into Anfield, we'd never win there. So listen, it's just on madness, man, and I fucking hate it. I hate doing this when we lose. It's so much better when we win. So much more enjoyable. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not doing so already. Player ratings will be on the second channel, more LB, either tonight or tomorrow. I've not decided. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.